How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today I'm going to be showing off a fully maxed Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta in the ability system. And I find it kind of funny how I legit just pulled him for the first time on Global the other day, and now he is fully maxed in the ability system, courtesy of the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta banner. And basically I just didn't really have any other N-type units to use orbs on. I mean, I did have Buhan, but I don't really use villains too much now, and I don't use Buhan too much either, so I thought that I would go with this man instead because he is an absolutely incredible unit. And fortunately I pulled enough Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas in the past to level up his super attack to 10. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great stay as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. Now let's see how well this man performs, and because we have double LR Gohan, I think it's going to not take us too long to get to the final stage of this particular boss rush. So let's just see how this goes, and I hope you guys do enjoy the video as always. So let's go ahead and get started with this, and we do have Vegeta and Gohan next turn, and a Goku of course, but is it likely that we're going to take the stage out? Because I did not get any Rage Trunks dupe, so he can't get crit or an additional, but this could do enough damage. It's almost enough, and my ultimate Gohan is at Super Attack 1, and I would imagine that he is going to get replaced in the future, unfortunately, but it's a shame that I didn't have an opportunity to get him to Super Attack 10 and use him a bit more. Right, so now let's go ahead and grab these, and of course, you have to take into account that Vegeta can debuff when he is present on the field against villains, and every time he super attacks it gets even stronger, and the buff does last for 3 turns, but if you get an additional attack, oh my god, okay, fair enough, didn't expect that, granted, type advantage, but even so, so every time he super attacks he gets stronger and stronger, and let's go with this. So yeah, as I was saying, every time he super attacks he gets stronger and stronger, and of course when he gets an additional attack, that is just going to buff his attack even more, which is great. And at the moment he has level 15 additional attack, and then he has level 6 crit, so he won't be critting as much as some of the other units, well, some of the other types, but for in types the majority of the time it is a bit more beneficial to give them additional over crits. For example, you're going to give Gogeta additionals the majority of the time, you're going to give Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta additionals the majority of the time, and one of the reasons why is because those units in particular just benefit a bit more by having additionals. And then of course you have LR Gohan, and if you manage to pull a dupe for Gohan in particular, you would most likely just go for the crits as well as the majority of the other units. So in certain cases you are going to use additionals over the crits, but for now, well, I say for now, but in these particular scenarios it is better to go for additionals. And we do get the additional, and his attack legit just went up by like 80k, which is crazy. And he gets the crit as well, 1.8 million. That is what I want to see from this man. And of course, because they updated the whole Kaioken mechanic and how it works on the global version, it's just going to get even higher. So I'm actually going to try to avoid killing him with Gohan if that's possible. So avoid a super attack here, never mind. I completely forgot about his passive because he gets an additional key per orb obtained. So yeah, never mind. I was like, oh, 1 key, perfect. Nope, Gohan's just like, that passive is just going to absolutely ruin my day. And I think he may be able to survive this. I say unfortunately, but my Gohan is at Super Attack 20, so I wouldn't be surprised if this takes him out. Please survive with a tiny amount of health. Okay, so well, it's not a tiny amount of health, but it does help. And thank you. I mean, shout out to the dog barking outside. Always like appearances from the neighborhood dogs. Okay. I'm saying okay a lot. I need to just stop doing that. Okay. And I legit just said it again. It's just such a habit. When you say certain things so many times, it becomes such a habit that you can't avoid saying it. I mean, I suppose I can, but that's not the point. Okay, anyway. Get distracted here. That's how you know I need sleep. And damn it, I was kind of expecting his attack stat to go over 1 million, but it didn't. If he did get an additional, it would have gone over. But even so, you have to keep in mind that this is a 180% lead overall. So on a double Gogeta lead, it would easily be over 1 million. So when it comes to damage output, it's perfectly fine. Especially on this team in particular. Now, what do I want to do here? Trunks should be able to take out Frieza, and because we have no additionals currently present here, we won't be able to take out the entire rotation in this particular turn, but we will definitely be able to take at least 3 of them out. So, what can Rage Trunks do here? Such an incredible card art. Definitely one of my favourite card arts in the game, and that's completely random. But yeah, I definitely love the moment in particular, especially in the series, and of course the card art is beautiful as well. And I'm actually surprised that he was a contender for the LR, but I'm curious to see where he actually placed in the LR election list, because unfortunately we only got the top 3 spots. So I'm actually curious to see where some of the other units placed. And gonna put this man here. I want to try him out with a type advantage again, so let's go with this. Might as well grab all of these with Gohan. Oh dear, this is going to be absolutely disgusting. Gohan is just too good. His passive is just absolutely insane. And the fact that he is a nuker... Oh, okay, double dodge. Fair enough. And the fact that he is a nuker just makes him even more overpowered. Granted, there is a limit to how high his attack can get, but this is just crazy. Like, I didn't expect him to release a unit this overpowered, like, so soon. And I feel like they didn't realize how strong he was going to be upon his release, so they kind of shafted Majin Vegeta by trying to not make him too overpowered. And then they realized, oh, okay, so we kind of messed up by not making him too overpowered, because in comparison to Gohan, he just isn't that great. So when they released Broly, it's just like a better version of Majin Vegeta. And then, of course, you have LR Rose and Black. LR Rose and Zamasu, who is, like, they are a very good card, but at the moment, they don't necessarily, it's not that they don't compare, but the build-up required, don't get me wrong, I find that part fun, but the build-up required is just so unnecessary because of how the meta currently is, and how it's just basically damage, right? So it's not to say that they aren't good, they are by far my favourite legendary rare, but I can see where some people come from in saying that the build-up is unnecessary. It's extremely fun, but again, it's unnecessary. In the future, they could definitely be the best legendary rare just because of how much they provide to the overall team in terms of healing, in terms of tanking, and of course damage as well. But for now, Gohan is by far the best card. I wouldn't say by far, but his passive is just too broken. It's way ahead of its time. So, for now, Gohan is the best card in the game. But anyway, back to the showcase. And Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is about to get a Dokkan mode. And I think he is going to hit for at least 2.8 mil. Maybe if I got the crit there, which unfortunately didn't happen. And I haven't really been, saying this quite a lot. But, well, I haven't really been mentioning it. But this man... or Vegeta has actually been getting quite a few crits despite his crit level not being too high. And of course, I am probably going to take this stage out despite not really wanting to, because I want to try to see how hard Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta will hit. There is a chance that he'll survive, it's unlikely. Yeah, if Trunks is going to do that much damage, there is absolutely no way that he is going to survive against Gohan. Okay, let's take 40k from that. Even with the 12 key super attack, I don't think he has a chance. And yeah, there we go, 1.3 mil. How long has this been going on for, actually? I don't think we've been taking on... well, I don't think this video has been too long. But of course, if it has been going on for quite a while, I don't want to stretch it out too much. But I do want to show this man off as much as I can in the best way possible. Just, the best scenarios. And I've already shown you what the additional attacks can do to his attack. And we are going to take on an event where we have a type disadvantage. So I may make this the last one, just because this may take us a little bit longer to take out. And it's not very likely that we are going to get any crits with Vegeta, but if it does happen, it's going to be great. And I do feel like In got kind of shafted with their, with their free abilities. But then again, I suppose it's something different. But Dodge is kind of useless, and if you do manage to get duped, you're going to prioritize the other abilities. So I don't know. I think it's a bit of a waste. But Gohan is definitely going to take him out here for sure. And I don't know. Should I? I think we're gonna take the Goku Black stage out and then just finish it off there. But I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. Definitely a fun unit to use, and curious to see how well he performs here. I actually can't remember. Oh, that is correct. If you link Rage Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, it actually does more damage against him. So definitely going to try to pair those two up in a moment. And because Vegeta is currently in play, his debuff is active. So I'm curious to see how much of a difference that makes, especially with the boost from Piccolo. And I don't think I'm going to be able to tank this too well. 81k, normally that would have been around 100k because of how hard he can hit, of course, type disadvantage. But I was kind of expecting to get hit a bit more there, but of course Piccolo's passive was in play there, and so was the debuff, so I suppose it does make sense, and I don't really want to heal up here. You know what, I'm going to take the risk. We saw how much damage we took from the super attack, and I'm going to just rely this risk on the fact, well, I'm going to take this risk based on how much damage I took last time, and if we take around the same amount of damage, we should be fine. And I think Gohan's defensive stat is higher anyway, so we dodged that first attack. 20k. Okay, so we didn't get super attacked anyway, so it's not too bad. But I'm going to try to pair up Super Saiyan Blue with Vegeta and Trunks as soon as I can. Okay, let's put Piccolo here. And that is a super attack. And at the moment, the rotations aren't necessarily that great. I mean, if I get super attacked, I'm going to be fine because Piccolo can tank the hits. I mean, if he super attacks Vegeta, I will still survive. But realistically, I do want him to super attack. And there is the additional. But realistically, I do want him to super attack Piccolo, of course. And of course, he doesn't super attack Piccolo like I wanted him to. 81k, but Piccolo should be able to tank these without any problems. I hope anyway. Yeah, there we go. Defensive stats is just so damn high. It takes next to no damage. Now, what can Gohan do here? And I actually completely forgot. Gohan actually gets stronger with every single super attack, so he is benefiting from the Kaioken mechanic as well. I actually completely forgot about that. So, let's go ahead and grab these. Let's grab these. And he should be done this turn. And this is actually taking a bit longer than I thought it would. Granted, I have been kind of messing around with the rotations. But, okay, 110k. Damn. So, that Vegeta debuff is actually making a bit of a difference. And, of course, the defensive boost from Piccolo. We're moving on to the last stage, and this is going to be the final showcase for this man. Well, not final, but the final stage for this video in particular. Right, let's go ahead and grab these. Super attacker as well. And I'm pretty certain I just use the Yammer. I swear, I'm just legit not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just trying to talk at the same time and trying to survive. Yeah, I definitely did use the Yammer there. And I really need this man to get a crit. Well, not this man, but Vegeta. Look at that attack stat. Okay. So that Prodigy's link definitely made a massive difference there. Additional. Damn it, no additional. But you just saw how high his attack stat was there because of that particular link and the fact that he super attacked multiple times. Super Saiyan is active as well as the Fierce Battle link. Now the question is, can Gohan do something here? Not Ultimate Gohan. I'm talking LR Gohan. How much damage is he going to do? I think he can do around 200k. Something along those lines. I suppose we are going to find out in a few moments. But it's crazy to see how well he performs even against an event where he has a type disadvantage. I have done it before in a race against Dino, like ages ago when he first came out. Hasn't happened again recently, but this could definitely be a reoccurrence. So I suppose it's gonna happen soon. Okay, 400k. I hope it doesn't happen soon, is what I meant to say. And of course, the Goku didn't stun. So of course, when he does stun, it's pretty damn useful. But alright, let's go with this. Is this gonna be enough to take him out? Because I'm kind of nervous here. You know what? I'm gonna use an Usher just in case. And damn, this man is tanky for one. He can hit super hard. We have a type disadvantage. Things are not working out too well in our favor. Let's go. How much is this going to hit for? 129k. Damn, so it does look like the buff reset here. Crit. Hey, we got the crit. So finally took that stage out with the crit. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy today's video as always. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know your thoughts on INT Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Do you currently own him? Do you have him at 100%? Are you planning on getting him to 100% or not? I personally think that you should if you don't have too many other options, just because he is clearly performing pretty damn well. And of course, when Super Gogeta comes out, he's going to be hitting even harder. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.